Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to Ask the Nanny. There's my light. Okay, so we have a huge show tonight, and I am in a different place. So if you see something fly by the camera, just ignore it. If you hear strange noises, just ignore it. So, um, I am here in Arkansas, and the first thing I want to do is to thank you. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Janet. I want to thank everyone for your prayers, for your condolences, for your thoughts, for your texts, for your cards, everything that you have been doing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My family and I really appreciate it. And hello to everyone who just came in. The names are flipping up the screen faster than I can read. Um, we have a lot of people who are going to be on the show tonight. So we have about 9 or 10 who are going to be on. So we're going to get started. My first announcement is who's popping. Today's the last day to order your shirt for the endowments for the INNTD. We have already sent 6 people to INNTD. We have 4 more endowments left. So if you need help with getting to INNTD, we want everyone to go to International Nanny Training Day. That's what INNTD means, just so you know. International Nanny Training Day. We want every nanny to get the professional development that they need and deserve. Also, I have been given a scholarship from the South California INNTD. She will be on here later, but I have been given a scholarship. So if you're interested in going to the South California International Nanny Training Day, contact me. I have only one ticket. So if you need it, contact me, and we will be announcing the winner on next Monday, so that everyone has time to prepare for International Nanny Training Day. Now we are going to get started with Sue, who is the ringleader of all of this. Let me get her in here so she can tell us. Oh, and everybody hit the share button at the bottom of your screen. Please hit the share button so we can share with all of. There she is.
Hi there.
How are you?
Oh, I had you set up the other direction, so now I just gotta.
I'm
I'll
sorry.
Nope.
You know,
Look, it works. That's fine.
yay!
How
Yay!
are you? I've been thinking about you
I
so much. So many hugs your way, love. I
thank you,
just wanted to
thank you,
say that.
thank you so much. I appreciate it. So,
Okay.
tell. I know we have a very special guest for those of us who are participating in International Nanny Training Day. Can you tell us about her first? I'm so excited about
I am. Okay. So you can see I have it written on my chalkboard. Ask Dr. G. I just recorded it on Friday, and oh, you are all in for a treat. So a few years ago, maybe we think 2015, or maybe even before then, we came across an amazing person. She's a pediatrician, or no, excuse me, a family doctor in Pittsburgh. Her name is Dr. Deb Gilboa. And she came to speak to us at Nanny Palooza, and we had her back again and again. She is maybe the best speaker we've ever had, in that's saying something after 13 years. She noticed in her practice many years ago that one thing that parents needed was somebody to talk to them sort of very upfront and straight about some other things besides just the health issues. Things like having kids accept responsibility, how to make kids more independent, how to talk to them about difficult things like when big emergencies happens and trauma and stress, and really just all these sort of things, a lot of the work that we do as nannies. And so she started studying that and doing some talking with parents about that. And she came and talked to us at Nanny Palooza about raising resilient kids and responsibility. Now, that was a long time ago. Since then, she's been doing so amazing that now Dr. G, as we all call her, Dr. G is a regular on the Today Show as a parenting guru. And whenever anything happens, they call her and ask her to come talk about how to talk to the kids about it, or what's her best advice on things like anything from when your teen learns how to drive to how to get your 2-year-old to pick up after themselves, like just everything. And so I contacted her and said, I want to give back to the nanny community and to these amazing organizers that plan these local INTD events. And the best thing I could do is to provide a speaker like you with all of this. She's on the doctors, she does podcasts, she travels all over the world. She's like amazing. And I said, could you record something with me, and then organizers can use it as a session, or we can just give it to everybody who registers to Nanny Palooza or to INTD as an extra bonus workshop. And she said yes. And so we recorded a session on something that I think is so universal, no matter how old your kids are, no matter what happens. There's going to be a time when you have to talk to parents uh, about something that might be difficult for them to sort of accept about the kids. And we broke it down into 3 sections: how to talk to them when there's a concern about their behavior, the kids' behavior; how to talk to parents when there's a concern about their development or medical issue; and how to talk to parents about getting the kids to accept responsibility and to be accountable and be independent. And so we went through, and the best thing about Dr. G is she scripted it out for you. She gave you real clear, like, this is what you say, and then you follow up with this, and some real concrete advice. So it's an
Wow.
amazing 45-minute workshop with this national, she's just a treasure. She's amazing. And even if you know this information already, she'll say it to you in a way that'll make you go, I got it. And so that's available, and it's only for people who attend an INTD event. It will only be it'll be password protected, and you'll either see it in person at your INTD event as a workshop and maybe have some discussion, or you'll be able to access it afterwards with the password that your organizer will give you. Um, so this is a great way for us to say, not only are you getting this local content for $40 or $50 plus lunch and everything else, but you're also getting this national expert level, conversation, and it really will be helpful to you. So I'm so excited to do this year, and we'll see how it goes and who else I can bring to the table next year.
Yeah. I would love to have Dr. G on Ask the Nanny. I wrote in and asked. I mean, that's all you can do is ask. So I
Yeah.
wrote in and asked.
Listen, she loves nannies. She loves nannies. But I started trying to schedule with her in January. We literally rescheduled several times because she's just popping right now. Like, she's in New York, she was in
Right.
Israel speaking, she was here speaking. Like, she's just so busy now. We're lucky that she still loves us and was able to make time for us.
Yes.
So
Well, I'm glad because I will be in the room, eyes peeled on the screen, watching because
it's
I love her. And I get her emails. If you all haven't signed up for her emails, sign up for her emails because I get a weekly email about the older kids and the little toddlers. Um,
right.
what is the name of? Uh, so your kids are. Oh, I can't remember the title of it. But anyway, if you haven't signed up for it, please do. Please do.
Yes.
Now, tell us what. INNTD is. For those of you who don't know, in case you have
Right.
not heard about INNTD.
So really all that it is it's the largest nanny event of the year. I think I can say that very calmly. We're hoping this year to go over 2,000 nannies. We have 47 events right this minute. Um, Basically what it
47?
is 47. Yeah, 47
I thought it
events.
was 43. We added four more. Yay!
We have 47 events right now. Now, one or two of those events are still trying really hard, but I think this is the year that we go well over 2,000. I really believe it could happen. The
Wow.
Yeah. So all it is not everybody can go to INA conference or to Nanny Palooza or to NAEYC, but all nannies are hungry to learn and to connect, which is what you get when you go to a national conference. It's you learn and you connect, right? So what we wanted to
Right.
do is offer nannies an opportunity to learn and connect re- regionally. So Laura Brawley of Nanny Care Hub started this several years ago, and it was just I took it over from her. It fits right in with what I do with Nanny Palooza. Basically, these events are organized locally, so they're very specific to the place that you live in. For example, if you live in a very
Mhm.
crunchy atmosphere, you're going to get baby wearing and RIE and all this kind of stuff. If you live in a more conservative area, you might get more nutrition or sort of arts and crafts ideas. You live in a place where outdoors, Colorado or Seattle, there's going to be a lot of outdoor education class. It's very responsive to the place that you live, and it offers you one or two or three, sometimes four or five different workshops. Usually there's a meal involved, a chance to meet other nannies from your local area, and it's all the events are very affordable. They range in price from about $20 to about 60, 70. I think there's a couple of events that are between that 75 and 100, but those are like all day bigger events. Some of these events
Right.
have grown into mini conferences. Like, it's amazing. And some of them are a little bit smaller. Either way you go, it's an amazing thing. And all the event planners do this. Nobody makes money, so everybody does it from the heart. And as much as anybody else that when you do something with a passion from your heart, it always turns out to be fun and great. And that's what happens.
A- Absolutely. And
So
and
that's
and
what INNTD
I'm
is about.
yay! And I am so excited about INTD. INTD, I always tell this story. It was what catapulted Ask the Nanny. I met Chevelle, who introduced me to Stephanie, and Stephanie kicked me in the behind and said, "You need to get on Facebook." And here I almost 2 years later, and here's Ask the Nanny. So it can change your life. It
It can.
is what you make out of it. You can get more out of it than just going and sitting down and like, okay, I'm just here. You go, you learn, you make connections. It is so powerful, but it's all what you put into it, what you get out of it. If you go in there with a lackluster attitude, then that's what you're going to get out of it. If you go in there ready to learn and ready to connect with nannies, you never know. This nanny may be leaving their job, and you make friends with them, they get to know you, and you move right on into that spot. So I'm just saying, I have had so many uh, connections just from INNTD. I started with one,
Hmm.
and it opened up to all the across Facebook. I didn't even know you all existed. I had no clue. For 17 years, I had no clue. I was living in the dark. I was isolated. And that's one of the reasons why I do ask the nanny to connect nannies with nannies so that we can all have a shoulder to cry on, somebody to listen to, somebody to whine to, because there are days when you just want to go, "Ugh," and you have your nanny sisters understand. You don't have to They understand. And for so long, I was without that, and now I am so glad I have you. A hug from me. I'm so glad I have you. So,
Well, and
soon we are
if
going to
all you
go
want
and
to
talk.
do is look. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to talk over you. If all you want
No,
to
no, no,
do
no. Go
is
ahead. Go ahead.
learn, there's lots of opportunities for that. If you want to connect, you can connect. If you want to go in, learn, and go
Yes.
home to your family, you can do that. That's the beauty of these events, is that they're so personal and so specific to the area that you live in. You really can make of it whatever you want, which it's
Yes.
perfect. And they're very affordable. They're very driven to be excellent events by these planners who really put their heart and soul into it. um, and some of them are very small. There are several events this year likely that are going to be 10 to 15 people in the room, and that's amazing if you think about it, because those 10 or 15 people are part of 2,000 people that are from Australia, Canada, the UK, all over the place. I lost track of how many states. I mean, it's just amazing. So,
I was trying to tell someone yesterday, and they said, "Well, what is INTD?" And I told them about it. I said, "And it goes on in this country, and that country, and this state, and that." By the time I got through 10 states, I was like, "Okay, it's just all over the United States. I don't know all of them." So it is all over the United States, and hopefully, if your state doesn't have one, get together, ask questions, ask Sue, how do we start one, how do we get together? You and two or three nannies can get together and start one. And
right.
it's a labor of love. I'm telling you that now. It's a labor of love. So if you don't love it, just leave it alone.
But you can
But
find other people in your area that are interested in. I offer you lots of resources. I have a 20-page book that has how to go about finding a site and how to do this and how to do that. We have a very supportive Facebook group that will help you. If you're interested in bringing it to your community, you definitely should contact me before next year. One quick thing, because I know you want to get all of your special guests on and let them talk about their events. One other exciting thing besides the Ask Dr. G is we're bringing it back this year because it was so popular. If you live someplace where you can't get to an event, there will be an online event from Adventure Nannies. They're going to do a Facebook one again this year. It's like $20.
great.
And it's not the same as being in the room. So if you can get to one, if there's one in your town, I would really encourage you to do that. But if you're an NCS and you're working at night and you can't be there during the day, or you're in a place that we don't have an event that you could travel to, Adventure Nannies is doing again an all-day event. The link will be up on, it's actually up now on the Facebook page. You just have to register, and you can do it through Facebook.
Yay. Okay, so if you can't get to one, you virtually you can get to one through Adventure
Right,
Nannies.
exactly.
And it's up
There's
on
absolutely no reason.
the list. I have connected the list. The master list is on the Ask the Nanny page. But in case you don't want to go to Ask the Nanny, go to nannypalooza.com and it'll come up.
Right. It just click,
Because that's
click,
where
click on NNTD events, and it's right there. There's a big list. There's also some special discounts that we will have on that page from nannytraining.com, and INA is offering half price membership that weekend to all the attendees if they want to join INA. They're helping us sponsor this year, and you can join
that's
INA
big.
as a new member for half price. I mean, we just are turning this into this big event. So make sure that if you register for an online or a in-person one, if you can't make it in person, register online. Be a part of it this year. We really, really, um, we we couldn't be more proud of the work that we're doing, and we want you to be part of the community. And
Yes.
thank
And if you need
you.
help getting, oh, you're welcome. And if you need help with getting to the one online, if you need financial help, registering for the one online, contact me. We have 4 more. Well, if it's online, it may be 8 more, but we have at least 4 more endowments that we're giving away. And if we don't spend it there, it's going to roll over to Nanny Palooza. So,
You are the best, Angela Johnson. You
so
are just the
I
best.
Sue, I'm telling you, between you and the INA, you all changed my life. You changed my way of looking at things. You just don't know how grateful I am. My husband sits there and he says, I can't believe you're doing this. I can't believe you're doing this. I said, I can't believe I'm doing it either. But this is where I started. And he was the one who encouraged me to go to the first one. You need to be there. Those are your people. I was like, okay, I'll go. And I am so glad he made me go. I am so glad he made me go. It was like he kicked me out of the house. Go, bye, see you. So, yes, if you can't afford to, contact me, contact me, contact me. That's all I can say is contact me, because I want all of you to be able to go to INMTD. That's what I'm about. I'm all about professional development. We all can stand to learn more. We all can stand to be more professional. There are things you don't know it all. I thought I did. I had a degree. I mean, well, I shouldn't say had. I have a degree, but it has nothing exactly. Nannying is totally different from early childhood education degree in the classroom. Classroom nannying, two separate things. But I
Well,
use my
and you,
degree in my nannying and what I do. It taught me about child development. That's true. But when you work in a home versus a classroom, it's totally different. It's totally different.
well, and
I'm
sometimes
sorry.
so, no, it's okay. Sometimes you know things, but you just need to hear them again. And that is the honest to
Yeah.
God's truth of if you're doing this a million years, like some of us, um, sometimes you just need to hear it again. So thank you so much,
And that's true.
Angela.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And I will see you uh, October.
I'll see
No,
you at
no,
INA in
no.
a week and a half.
I
Yeah,
Yes,
I'll
a
be
week and
there.
a half. Yes, next weekend. Yes. Okay. So yes, a
Yeah,
week and a half. I'll see you in a week and a half. Yay. Okay. So we're
excellent.
gonna get started.
See you then.
Let me take. Let me
Okay,
time check. Okay. All right. I'm good. All right. Thank you.
bye.
All right. Bye bye. Okay. So first up, I want to get um who do I have on here? Kelly. That's who I want. Kelly. Adcan. Let's see if I can find Kelly. There she is. Okay. I'm adding Miss Kelly. And she's from AdCan. If you don't know what AdCan is, it's Area DC. Uh, Hold on. Let me not get that wrong. Okay. AdCan area. Okay. It's DC Nannies.
Association of DC Area Nannies.
I can't. Okay. Association of DC Area Nannies. Okay. I knew it
Yes,
was. Okay. I'm sorry. My brain is a little.
that's okay. That's
Yeah.
okay.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. You'll have to forgive me. I have a terrible cough. I'm just getting over a really nasty bout of the flu this past week, and
Ah,
it came out of nowhere and just knocked me out. So,
wow.
um, I today's my
Well,
first day back after like 5 days. So,
I'm glad you're able to join us. Now, I have one
thank
special
you.
thing before you get started.
Okay.
Big Hearted Nannies Facebook group is sponsoring one person for AdCan.
Yes.
Yes. So,
Yes, they
if
are.
you're
Yes,
in
and
the
so they purchased a event ticket and an AdCan membership.
oh, both,
Yeah. Yes.
you all
Yes.
better
Yes.
jump right in. Hello.
That's right. So it's actually So our website is down right now because in the midst of planning an NTD, we also decided to redo our website. So, but thanks, Anna. Uh, Everything is on our Facebook page, so you can find
Okay.
it at Association of DC Area Nannies. And it is the pinned post at the top, how to apply for the Big Hearted Nanny Scholarship to
Okay.
NNTD or to
So,
our INTD event.
okay. So go and apply, get the
Yep.
scholarship and ship.
And
Can't
if
beat
you've
that.
already registered, we will either reimburse your fee or you have the option to pay it forward and allow someone else to come.
See, I like that
So
option better.
I do too. I do
I
too,
like
but we're leaving
that.
it entirely up to the people. So
Okay,
yeah.
so, okay. So I'm just gonna say this: love movement, pay it forward.
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
pay it forward. Absolutely. So
Yes,
all
yes.
right.
Please do, please do. So tell us what's going on at AdCan, the INTD at AdCan.
Sure. So I have my little cheat sheet here. So
Okay.
I wanted to make sure I got it all in. So yeah, so I mentioned, or you actually beat me to it. The first one on my list was the Big Hearted Nannies offer of registration. So make sure you go and check that out. For the first time this year, we are going to have vendors, which we're really excited about. We have an amazing space. We're at the Falls Church Episcopal Church,
Okay.
and Falls Church is the name of the town. So Falls Church, Virginia. It's a beautiful room, plenty of parking. There is a few places to eat around town, but there's a restaurant right across the street that a lot of us end up afterwards. Um, so it's a great location. But yes, we'll have vendors, and a lot of our nannies are vendors. We have 31, we have Usborne Books, we have Essential Oils, we have Mary Kay. Our Nanny
Mm.
Diary is going to be there, and
All
some of our, I know, and a few of our sponsors, the Nanny Network and Let Mommy Sleep, are also going to be there, which we're very excited to welcome them.
okay.
So,
Cool.
and our speakers this year, we lucked out. It was they just like fell in our lap, and we're so blessed to have our speakers this year. We have 5 different speakers, so it's an all-day event, 9 to 4. Our first speaker is Pamela Pine, who created an organization called Stop the Silence, and she's going to talk to us on, as nannies, the prevention and mitigation of child sexual abuse. We have Rachel Lawrence from Homework Solutions, who's going to come and talk to us about the business side of nannying, which is compensation, insurance, and taxes. Latasha Smith, who is a nanny herself, and she also has a site called Nanny Me Creatively. She is coming off a successful event last year. I believe she was in New York, and she
Yeah.
did this, and they raved about her. But she's going to talk to us about building a successful nanny portfolio. We have Susan Howard with Arlington Lactation, who's going to come and talk to us about baby-led weaning. And then finally, we have the amazing Tara Lindsay, who's coming from Michigan, and she is a nanny herself, and she is going to come and talk to us about working with special needs children and families. And she has extensive experience in this, and we're so excited to have her come uh, because she has that nanny connection to this and is just going to knock it out of the park. And we're so happy to have her. So we're
Yeah.
going to round out the day with everyone gets swag. We provide lunch
Now that's
included in the price.
the part.
I'm sorry, the
That's the
swag?
best part.
It is, yes. Lunch is provided. Everyone gets a certificate of attendance, And we've got some amazing prizes, including you can win a Our Nanny Diary, membership to INA. We've got some of the Mary Poppin pins and keychains, and
Oh,
Marsha Hall's book, Nanny Basics and Beyond. And we
good book.
even have one, it is, yeah. We even have one registration to Nanny Palooza in the fall to give away. So,
Oh,
yeah,
man. Oh,
yeah.
man. I want to win. I want
I come to DC. So we're so excited and we love doing this event. We skipped it a couple of years ago and we heard about it. So we're like, okay, we have to do an event. So we love our nanny community. AdCan is the longest running nanny support group in the country. We
yeah.
are 33 years old this year. So I think that's right, 86. So it was founded, and we continue to serve our DC nanny community. And this is one of the highlights of it is hosting International Nanny Training Day.
Yay. Thank
Yay!
you. Thank you. Thank you.
Uh,
Thank you. Better.
Thank you so
I
much.
don't want to
Thanks
keep you
everyone for
because
the well
I know
wishes.
that hard itching your throat. So I know I'm in Arkansas and I'm just praying that I can get out of here without getting sick. Every time I come home, the allergy, the whatever it is, it's just all that stuff. Just yeah.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
I
I was
I feel
telling I
for you.
jinxed myself. I had been so healthy and was bragging a little bit about it, and I think I jinxed myself. But it yeah. But I'm glad it happened last week versus now or next week when I'm going to be in New Orleans for INA. So I'll see a lot of you there.
Oh, okay. So if it was gonna happen, it happened at the perfect time.
It did. Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
All
All right.
right. Super.
Thank you
And we
so
invite
much.
everyone. All right. Thank you for the opportunity.
All righty.
All
Talk
right.
to you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay. Now, let's see. We've done Kelly. Okay, Miss Mary. Let me see if Mary is here. Mary. I don't see Mary. Okay. So, Robin. Let's see. Miss Robin Neely. I'm adding you. Let's see if Robin is going to come on. It says adding, and there is.
Something happened to
Hi,
my sound.
we can hear you.
Oh,
Can
I
you
think
hear
it's
me?
just my headphones went out. I
Oh,
don't know
okay,
why. But you can
okay.
hear me okay?
We can hear you. How are you?
I'm having a great day. How about you?
I'm good. I'm good. Love the haircut.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So, tell us about your INNTD, where it's going to be, and speakers and all that good stuff.
All right, so I am in Pittsburgh, and we are planning ours for, of course, Saturday, April 13th. It will be at the Carnegie Library of Pittsburgh's South Side branch on Carson Street. It's a
Okay.
beautiful old library, I think one of the oldest in the city, and the conference room is really great. So I'm looking forward to that. Um,
Yay.
we will be going from 10:30 until 4 o'clock. So we'll have some light snacks and listen to our first speaker. So we'll be having speakers talking about early intervention services in Pittsburgh and
Mhm.
red flags, how to spot red flags for issues like autism, physical and neurological issues, and speech problems. And the speaker that I'm most excited about is a local therapist who works with children, and she will be talking to us about how to talk with kids about loss and grief and other really difficult subjects.
That's
In our
great.
Yeah, in our local nanny group, it's come up a lot, even just when kids lose pets. Nobody seems to know how to talk to them about it. And
Yeah. Flush the
so
fish down the the toilet and it'll be okay. But kids don't see it that way. That was their friend.
Yes, exactly. So we're all really looking forward to hearing from her.
Yes, that sounds like an interesting. I would love to hear that myself.
Well, I'll take notes for you.
Okay, good, good, good. So who else do you have lined up?
That's actually four speakers. We have someone for autism, someone for
Okay,
from a group called TICE, who will talk about early interventions, and
okay.
a speech language pathologist, as well as the
Ah,
psychologist.
see,
And
I'm
we'll
a
be
fully
offering.
signed instructor, so and I
Oh, really?
almost the speech pathology, and then I talked to my cousin. I was like, I don't want to do all that. I just want to do this part of it. So therefore, I did not go that route. But it sounds like I have taken children to speech pathology, to speech pathologist. There we go. And I have worked with the children, because I do sign language. It was a help to them because I had children who were 3 and 4 years old who weren't talking, but they could sign.
Mhm.
So I helped mom and dad and the child learn sign, and therefore they could communicate. So that is very important because there are a lot more children than we know of that either have delayed speech or who are some autistic children use sign language too. So that's very important. And yeah, I want to
Exactly.
listen. Yes, very important. I love your lineup. I love it, love it, love it. And tell us one more time where it's going to be.
Carnegie Library of Pittsburgh South Side Branch on Carson Street. It will be in the first floor conference room.
And it's from 10 to 4 or 10 to
Yes,
4:30.
10:30 to 4 o'clock.
10:30 to 4 o'clock. Okay. 10:30 to 4 o'clock.
Right.
So Pittsburgh, get registered, get out there, and you all sounds like you all have some awesome speakers that are going to
We
be
do.
at your INTD. A couple of them that I want to go listen to myself. I wish I could just be a fly on the wall in all of them because it's so
Sounds
much.
like people have really
Yeah,
exciting things going on.
yes,
One
they
last thing I
do.
want to mention, our
Okay.
early bird pricing, $25 ends tomorrow. So after tomorrow, pricing goes up to $35. So if you're feeling like your budget is a little pinched, buy your tickets tonight.
Tonight, 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 tonight. Tonight is the deal.
Save
Okay.
$10.
Save yourself $10. I mean, that's a trip to Starbucks. I'm just saying.
Exactly.
You know how we love our coffee. I'm
Lord,
just saying. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, Robin. Thank you for joining us and for telling us
thanks,
about your
Angela.
I, I need to slow down. INNTD. Thank you. Okay.
Thanks for having
We'll
me, Angela.
you're welcome. We'll talk to you later. Okay. So we have talked to Robin. Let me see if I can find Miss Casey. Are you here, Miss Casey? Casey, Casey, Casey. There she is. Well, almost missed her. Okay. All right. We're adding Miss Casey. Hi, Casey.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Good, good. So, tell us about where you're located, where your identity is going to be, and about your speaker. What lineup do you have?
All right, so we are the Denver event for National Nanny Training Day. Our event is actually going to be technically in Littleton at Arapahoe Community College, where we hosted it last year, and it was a great venue and worked well for our large group. We expect about 120 nannies at our event. So
Wow.
we have a nice big space with lots of parking, plenty of bathrooms, which is always nice. So that's where we will be this year. Our event is going to go from about 7:30 in the morning until about 4. And we have 5 speakers. We kind of break it up a little bit. So we're going to start with a speaker at the beginning of the day that's kind of our keynote, who's actually a local nanny. And she's just going to talk a lot about nanny professionalism, just kind of how to be a good nanny, how to present yourself, how to get those good jobs, and that kind of stuff. We've got 2 sessions that are going to be broken up into 2 different groups. So
That's
the
important.
attendees can choose, which one they want to go to. So we'll have an option between a speaker that's going to be talking about postpartum depression, and then another one that's going to be speaking about infant sleep cycles and just kind of how the whole progression works from infancy through about the first year for all of that sleep, all those sleep patterns.
I
And
want
then
to
our
hear that.
second breakout session, it's gonna be good, I think. Our second session is going to be a breakdown between either respectful childcare for older children from 5 to 12 years old, or advanced car seat features and why we need them. So that's our kind of breakdown for the day.
Wow. Okay, so the postpartum, because I work with new babies and new mommies, I want the postpartum and I want the sleep because there's always something new. I have my own sleep thing. I do sleep training, but I always like to hear new ideas. And well, if this is not working, let me try that. I always want to hear new ideas about sleep. Yeah, I would love to be a fly. See, y'all have so many good speakers. I want to be a fly on the wall. I only just one little session here and there.
I
I'll
know.
figure it
It's
out one.
always hard doing that breakout between the two because people have to struggle and decide which one they want to go to.
Yes, yes. So, but tell us again where it's going to be.
So it's going to be at Arapahoe Community College, which
Okay.
is technically in Littleton, but we call it the Denver event. It's for Colorado all around. So we usually have nannies all the way from down south in Colorado Springs, and we have nannies that come in from Wyoming usually every year because
Wow.
they don't have anything for themselves. So our tickets right now are $25. They'll remain $25 through the end of the month, and then they'll go up to $30. Like I said, it's a full day event. We have lunch. We're going to have breakfast provided by one of our local agencies. We'll have prizes, raffle prizes. We'll have goodie bags for everybody, certificates
Oh,
at the end of the day.
that's the
Yeah,
best part.
all the good stuff.
So,
And I know a couple of people were talking about discounted tickets right now. Sorry. So I actually have 2 nannies that have donated tickets. So if we have anybody that is just really struggling for money right now, they can message me directly and we can look at getting them a free ticket to the event.
so that's the Denver nannies. That's in Denver. We have 2 tickets. So people have donated 2 tickets. So,
Yes.
well, I shouldn't say 2 people. There are 2 tickets that are donated. Not 2 people donated 2 tickets because that would equal 4. We have
Right.
2 tickets only that have been donated. So if you're in the Denver area and you want to go to INNTD, contact Casey, please.
Yes. And we've got a Facebook page that's International Nanny Training Day Denver. International.
Okay,
Yes,
can
there we go.
post that when you finish. Can you
Yes.
post that on this? So as a matter of fact, everyone post your pages and so that they can see where to go. I'm going to post the one that's on nannypalooza.com so that everyone can see wherever you are. You can find INNTD near you, and if you get 2 or 3 nannies want to go, you all can carpool to wherever you want to go. Yep, make it a day trip, a sister trip. That's all I'm saying. Sounds good to me. Thank you, Casey.
Thank you.
You're welcome, and much success on your INNTD. I'll be looking for pictures.
All right. Sounds good.
All right,
Thank you.
you have a good one.
You too.
All right, let's see who is next. We have. Uh-oh, I'm trying to find. Let's see. Okay, Lindsay, are you ready? Because I'm coming to you now. Okay, we're gonna see if Lindsay's gonna. Um, and Greta, I'm coming to you next. And also, ladies,
Hi,
see, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm good. I just need one little announcement. Okay,
Sure.
ladies, those of you who are supposed to come on live with me, I need you to be on your mobile device because if you're not on your mobile device, I can't invite you to go live. So uh, please, 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 like Becky, uh, I can't invite you to go live. It doesn't have the little icon. So please get on your mobile device and log into Facebook and come to my page, and then we can go live. Anyway, okay, so now that that's said, please tell us about your INNTD event.
Okay, so I do the Baltimore event, and this is our 5th year. I
Yeah.
do it, thanks. I do it through my community, Professional Nannies of Baltimore. Um, and each year I try to pick topics that have the ability to build on the previous year's topics, but that are also still accessible to someone who might be coming for the first year or who is brand new to nanny training. I
Mm-hmm.
always ask my speakers to treat it as an in-depth, like a hyper-focused workshop, but to use language that's inviting so no one feels intimidated. And so far, that's worked out really, really well. Um, and so this year we have 5 development workshops, and we have 2 professional development workshops, plus a mini car seat safety demonstration. And I am completely thrilled with our speaker and topic lineup.
Wow. You have
Um,
I want to come to Baltimore too. I've always wanted to
I
be
I
a
really
passenger technician.
I'm I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
I've always wanted to be the car seat technician, take the class. I've never had time, but I want to do it so I can help my parents. Okay, I'm a technician. This is how you put your child in the car. This is, I want to take that class so that,
I want to too, but it's hard to find a week off
yeah,
somewhere.
the whole week from 9 to 5. It's like you got to find a whole week to do that. So
Yeah.
it's hard to find a whole week, but it's on my list. It's on my list to do that. One day I'm going to do it. Okay. So 1 week, should I say. But tell us about your, um, who are your speakers and what are the topics that you have for Baltimore?
Okay, so I'm going to start with the professional development segment because
Okay.
I am humbled beyond words that Fatty Oliveira has chosen to come to Baltimore's event. I know! It's like mind blowing. And
She is
she has,
so
I'm so excited to meet her in person. She's got a great personality online, so I just feel
good.
like when she's here in person, it's going to be so much bigger and more intense and awesome.
She's very knowledgeable, but she's hilarious. I promise you that. She, I met her last year at the INA conference, and she sat at my table, and I laughed the whole time, even though I wasn't supposed
Awesome. She is going to be doing, this will be the session and segment where the nannies have a choice between what they'd like to do. They could go to both of her sessions. They can pick between 1 or 2 of her sessions. She'll be presenting on how to create your own portfolio in the first session. And then during the second session, she'll be going over how to sell your skills, your awesomeness, as she calls it. Uh,
to.
so you get, yeah, right? You get 2 opportunities to learn from Fatty. Or you can go over to our headshots station. There's a professional photographer who is donating 2 hours of her time, basically, moments with MJ. And she's going to sit down with you and talk you through it so you don't have to feel uncomfortable if you've never done this before. And then that's included in your registration. You don't have to pay anything else. The pictures will be sent to you at about 2.5 weeks after the event is closed. And
Wow.
then also, yeah, I'm really excited. Um, then you can also do the mini car seat demonstration during the professional development segment. And those workshop times cap off. They bookend both ends of the lunch, where we have, for the 3rd or 4th year in a row, our vendors, and our catered buffet lunch. So there's a lot of time in between to prep if you want to do the headshot, or to go back over your notes and decide where you want to go for your second session.
Okay.
I'm starting to get
I'm
tongue-tied.
loving it. I'm loving it. I am loving it. That sounds awesome. I just the professional headshots. I could use a new one. And the but I want to do the car seat one. And Tati is always very professional. She's very to the point. She is funny, but she makes you realize how important being professional and being taking the time to do all these things with the portfolio and everything, how to sell yourself. It is so big. It is so big because most of the time we think we go to the interview and we're like, oh, I did great. And to you, you did great. But coming across to the parents is something totally different. And one day, matter of fact, I'm gonna make that happen. One day we're gonna have mock interviews on Ask the Nanny.
It's a good
We're gonna
idea.
do mock interviews on Ask the Nanny, and everybody gets to comment and what you would have said and what we're gonna figure that. I'm gonna figure it out. Trust me. But yes, we need to have that because my husband always says you don't see yourself as others see you. When you come across to someone else and you think you're being professional, it sounds kind of crazy sometimes to someone else. And you don't realize it. And if nobody tells you that and nobody critiques you and tells you you should have said this or maybe you should have said that or worded it differently or left that part out, you won't know that
It can
I'm
also be
doing this
very
wrong.
overwhelming,
Yes.
all the information that we give parents.
Yes. And because you think you have to fill every silent space. Let there be crickets. Sometimes there's crickets. So you don't have to fill everything with blah, 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 blah. Yes. So, but I love it. Okay, tell us again where it's going to be.
It's the new venue this year called Function Co-working Community, and it's in Baltimore City. The neighborhood is called Hamilton Lauraville. It's this quirky little artistic crazy neighborhood, and the co-working space is very swanky. It has all of these lush seating and plush sofas, and they put new artwork up every 6 weeks or so. So our workshop space is really cool, and it's when you leave the workshop space, the lobbies to sit down and to interact with the vendors or with each other. It's just very high end, and it's exciting.
Ooh, sounds like it. I'm sitting here taking notes. Okay. All right. Now, when we get done, please post your venue on in the comments so that everyone can find you.
Okay, I have the link ready to go. Can I talk about the child development sessions real quick?
Yes. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, awesome.
I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's okay. We have 5 child development. We have 3 that work as a set, focusing on the first year, the second year, and the third year. So our theme for 2019 is to encourage, empower, and engage. So we have Joanna Becker presenting on encouraging development. We have Liliana Mead presenting on engaging in independence. And then we have Sarah Skeen, who is working on encouraging learning. That'll be at the tail end of the day. And then we start the day with Sheena Marie Hill from Parenting Work. She's a local parenting expert who comes very, very highly sought after. She will be presenting on emotional intelligence and self-confidence in young children. And then her second workshop will be personal safety and consent culture for young children.
Okay. That kind of sounds like it's on the what is it? Positive. Oh shoot, what is it called?
Discipline.
Positive discipline and respectful. That's what I'm trying to say. Respectful babies.
Yes, that was my
When you
goal,
say
because
consent for.
to build off of those
Go ahead. I'm
topics from
sorry.
last year. Sorry. I just
Yeah.
said that was my goal, to build off those topics from last year.
Yes. Well, see, I don't know what you had last year because you weren't here with me last. So I didn't
I
know.
know.
But
This is a new
I'm glad.
experience for me.
Well, I'm glad you decided to join us this year. I appreciate
Thank you.
you come to Fears and joining us this year.
Thank you very much.
Proud of you. So, anything else that we should know?
Just wanted to make a thank you to all of our sponsors. All of our local agencies are sponsoring us again. The Nanny Network, Naptown Nannies, and A Choice Nanny. We may have a super surprise fourth sponsor popping up later this week. I'm really excited about that. Fingers crossed. And our raffle prizes are kind of insane. So we have a really good 50-50 split between raffle prizes that we can use with our nanny kids, like Clark's Ely Oak Farm, or a lifetime membership to My Gym. And then for the grown-up side, we have a brewery tour with one of the most popular local brews called Heavy Seas. And we have a spirits distillery tour with Baltimore Spirits Company, just as a preview into what we're offering this year.
Wow. Adult prizes and the kid. I don't know which one I want most. Well, I'm not a drinker, so I
Neither am I.
Kid prizes. Yeah, probably do that better.
Well, thank you so much for inviting me to come on. I've appreciated it.
You're welcome. Thank you for joining us. And we will see you next year too.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Have a good night.
All righty, you too. Okay, now let me see who's going to be next. Let's see. Let me see. Who do I have on here? Miss Greta. Okay, I can't get Miss Greta. Let's see. Let me go up my list. Miss Becky. I don't see Becky. Okay, there she is. There she is. And it's connecting.
Hello.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Ah, see, you
Thinking
brought
spring.
to
Thinking
me.
spring.
I love it. I love it. Oh, you are so mean. You are so mean. See, only I thought only I would do stuff like that. You
Oh
are so,
no.
I love it. Oh, I want one. Did you make that?
No, I didn't make that, but I have a whole pile full of them that I get out. We're gonna have these and some other things at our photo booth.
Oh, wow. I love it.
So it'll
See,
be
that
fun.
runs spring tulips and then the flower. Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it. You
Mhm.
see, Melissa's too. I I saw it. I was
Melissa
like,
already Melissa already
did
knows
I
that
say
I'm a little
hello?
crazy, so
I'm sorry. Did I say hello? I was so I was so into your headband.
hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm great, thanks. I'll take it off just in case it's too much for us. Woo,
That's
now I've got
distracting. But that was the I love. Oh gosh, I gotta give me one of those. That is so cute. Okay, so
okay.
anyway, back to
Yep.
business.
Back to business.
So tell us about your venue, your INTD.
All right, we're in the Twin Cities, so we're in Minneapolis. Our event's in Minneapolis at
Okay.
Lake Harriet United Methodist Church. So
Okay.
tons of free parking right in the middle of the city, which is super nice. And we are going to start at around 9 o'clock with some networking and our photo booth, where you can too wear that crazy hat if you'd like. And we have some little nibbles in the morning. And then we start our program at 9:30 and we'll go till 3 o'clock. At 9:30, we're going to have an opening event that's networking. So it gets people up out of their chairs and meeting other people, which is huge. But sometimes, you're a little bit afraid to meet people. We're going to get you moving. You're going to love it. And then
Good.
I know it's fun. And we did it last year and people just loved it. So I'm like, oh yeah, we're going to do something similar this year. Then our first speaker, we are like super, super lucky. We have Glenda Probst talking nanny transitions. I know! Yes! And she's going to be there all day long. So it's going to be fabulous. We have her all day, but she's going to do a good hour session. So we're
Oh
super
my.
excited.
Okay, see, now I want to be there too.
I know it. It should be.
Ah! Okay, so I
And
need to
then
clone myself a few
I know.
times. So I
Yes.
know to everybody.
And after
Yes.
Glenda, then we have two local nannies who are seasoned nannies who have great ideas. Millette Perry and Marie Spott. Some people in this group know them. They're fantastic. They're going to talk about STEAM projects. So it's called Full Steam Ahead. And not only are they going to show us the project, but we get to touch it and manipulate it and do it ourselves. And they're creating a booklet. So people get to take that home. It's a big, big win-win-win all the way around.
Oh.
Then we have lunch, food, that's a big deal. We got great food. That's all included. And our final session is with Linda DeMoe. She's a local motivational speaker, but she used to teach courses in childcare. She was a childcare instructor. So there are nannies that in our area who have taken her classes before. She is going to talk about self-esteem, not only for yourself, but then how to encourage others. So
That
it's
is
going to be
so
a great
important.
day.
Especially for nannies who work with older children, once they start, well, it really starts in preschool because kids are just mean nowadays. I don't know why it is, but they are. And
They
it
are.
just, oh, it just listening to them. My friend said this about me, and I can't do this because they won't let me. And it's just like, why can't you all just? But I have to remember they're children. But still, with the older kids, you know better.
That's
You
right.
know better. But it's a self-esteem issue. I had self-esteem problems when I was a child, and I'm glad, thank God, I turned out okay. But it is definitely a um, learning how to talk to kids, learning how to teach them and motivate, because most sometimes when we don't have um, good self-esteem, it's hard to teach children how to have
Right.
good self-esteem.
Yes.
So it goes both ways. If you don't do it yourself, kids are modeling you. And if your kids see you, down in the dumps all the time, then they tend to be, unless they have superpower. I mean, I don't say superpower. They are super independent and super strong,
Right.
and just know who they are and are stuck in. I mean, are fine with who they are.
Yep.
Then it's kind of so. And even then, they need encouragement to, go and be you. Don't worry about
Yes.
everybody, what they think of you. Be you. Be strong enough to be
Yes.
you. Okay, so I didn't mean to do a mini sermon on that, but okay.
That's good. That's exactly right. Be you. Put the crazy hat on and just come on and be nuts. Be you.
Yes.
Be yourself. Yes, I agree.
Yes.
So
yes,
anyway, it's
yes.
going to be a fantastic day. We're so looking forward to it, and we have a great group of local nannies, so it's going to be fun. We're going to have a good time.
Yeah, it sounds like it. I want the flower hat. I'm gonna put in a special order. Give me a flower hat.
All right.
But yes, thank you. So, you all have Glenda. Y'all have, and as a matter of fact, Glenda's gonna be here with me next week. So I have a little bit of her too.
Good.
So you all come back. Make sure you all come back next week because Glenda's gonna be here. You all get a sampling of what's going on
Excellent.
in the cities. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Love her. Anyway, so thank you so much. Thank you for so much for sharing. And sounds like you all are going to have a lot of fun, and
We're
I
going to
will
have a
be
good
there.
time. Hmm. Thank you, Angela.
You're welcome. You're welcome. We'll see you later.
All righty.
Bye. Okay, so let's see. Greta, yay! We must start teaching kids to esteem others as much as or more than themselves. You are so right, Claylee. You're so right. There's Greta. Hi,
Hey!
how are you?
Hey, this is actually really hard because I want to talk to all the people you're talking to. I'm like, oh, Becky, I miss you.
Yes,
I'm
I get the part, but seriously, I want to clone myself so I can go to all of these INNT. You all have awesome people coming and awesome topics, and I'm like, okay, so how am I going to do this?
I know,
You all need to
I know.
bring me somewhere so I could just have a split screen, so I can do this. But so tell us about your event and where it's going to be and who the speakers are and all that good stuff.
Great. Well, Cincinnati's hosting here in Cincinnati for the fifth year. I believe it's the fifth year. So really excited about our lineup this year. We will host at Crossroads Church on the east side of Cincinnati. And it's a new building, so it's fresh and clean and free Wi-Fi, free coffee, free soda all day long. Early bird registration is open. Tickets are $30 through the month of March, and then they'll go up $10 beginning April 2nd. Lunch is included with all of that. We tell our nannies dress casual, be comfortable, ready to learn. So you're welcome to come in yoga pants or jeans or whatever you feel comfortable. Even though this is professional development, it's a great time to kick back and just really be comfortable learning. And recently talking about our topics, recently we did a survey with our community of nannies to see, what are you looking for? We've done these trainings for a long time now, and it made my heart really happy to see that 100% of the people that took the survey really just wanted more training and were very specific about the training that they wanted. So we gave a lot of options and really listened to what our nannies were looking for. So our lineup kind of comes from that and is built on that. First, we'll be talking about our theme this year. So we always have a theme. We like to have fun, and our theme this year is planting seeds, growing legacy. And really, we'll open kind of with a keynote talking about how the investment a nanny provides is so invaluable to the next generation, and really encourage and highlight how intentionality in your day, even the small moments, really builds into a child's legacy and how we get to be a part of that. So that's kind of our theme that we're setting for the day. Really excited about it. And then one of those topics that our nannies really have been wanting that we've never done is a discussion on love and logic. So we're bringing in Jennifer Wickett from Beach Acres, which is a local organization here that really is equipping families and caregivers. They offer a network of classes and individualized support. And I'm just really excited about collaborating with Beach Acres because they have so many resources for families and caregivers. So Love and Logic, if you're not familiar with it, is built around the science of having caring and respectful relationships. So it's essentially a way to discipline and guide children, and using an authentic connection as the root of healthy, thriving relationships. So providing trust and understanding. And Love and Logic is usually offered like over an 8-hour period. So we're not going to be able to do all of that, but really we're going to bring in, we're not going to do that, but we're going to bring in Beach Acres to kind of intro that, because I know that there will be nannies that want to dig into that philosophy more. And so really excited about that. We are going to be utilizing the Dr. G recording that Sue talked about when she was on earlier. And I'm so excited because Dr. G is just one of my favorites. And there's been a couple nannies that have attended national conferences like Nanny Palooza and INA that have heard her. And I feel like I talk about Dr. G all the time. So now I finally like get to introduce her through this recording. And I feel like the topic that she's going to be talking about, you know, communication and having those conversations with parents is so needed. Nannies always have questions about, how do I talk to a parent about this, or this is happening? And, you know, in our private Facebook group, there's just always a, how do I handle this? How do I deal with behavior? And how do I talk to the parents about it? So I think Dr. G's, it's just a really timely subject. It's probably always timely, but it's really timely, I think, for our community. And then we are doing something for the first time here in Cincinnati that we have played off of what we see happen at large conferences. So we're going to be doing roundtables, and our speakers are nanny experts here in Cincinnati. So they all send in proposals, and then really they're going to be speaking about what their niche is. So we have baby wearing, we have literacy and how to read to your child, open-ended art, personal finance for nannies. So these are childcare related and professional development, representing yourself in an interview, tips and tricks for caring for children 4+. So having, you know, 4 or 5 or 6 kids at a time. So really excited about the roundtable option. How that will work is the expert at the table will talk about the subject, and then the other people at the table will get to ask questions and have discussion on that. And so what I find a lot of times at International Nanny Training Day is nannies sitting and listening and not getting to engage and kind of challenge each other. So the roundtables are both going to allow nannies to step up as leaders, as well as get that discussion in and really learn from each other in the moment. So of course, we will have a little gift. We always do gifts and raffles, and so excited about the fun stuff too. But you know, this is one of our favorite events of the year here in Cincinnati. So really, really excited again this year.
Great, great, great. Sounds like you all are going to have a lot of fun. I love the training. I like the gift bags. I like the swag. I like the raffles. It's just so much. And I want to be everywhere.
I
But
know.
I'm super excited, like you are. I'm super excited about Dr. G.
Yes.
And I am so curious. I really would love to have her on Ask Nanny, but we probably break the internet.
She's pretty hot right now. If you can get her, take
Yes,
her. But
yes, yes. I'm like, any day will do. We'll schedule whatever day. But I like the roundtable discussions. We had one last month in February here on Ask Nanny, and I loved. It was just so getting to hear other opinions and everybody chiming in, and
Mhm.
besides me and somebody else, and
Mhm.
everybody gets in and hearing other people's opinions there, because you know everybody has a story, and everyone comes from different regions of the country, and that's why I want to know, you know, to reach out to everyone around the country, not just, you know, we go to Illinois and Indiana and all those little
Mhm.
places right there in between. Everybody, because I have lived in 12 different states, so I, I want to hear from all of you. I want to hear from the
Yeah.
north, south, and everywhere in between. So thank
Well,
you. Thank you.
I would say that's one of the funnest parts about being a part of International Nanny Training Day is it really is a community. And I
Mhm.
mean, some of the people I've seen live on here, I've never seen their faces. I've connected with them on Facebook in the private group, but it becomes a community, whether you're organizing or whether you're attending, and you're part of something bigger. So hats off to Sue for continuing this and providing so much support to us. I love
Yes,
Sue. She's one of my
yes,
favorite people. But yeah, we're really excited to host April 13th.
that's right. April 13th, all around the country, this country and a couple other countries. So thank you so much. Again,
Absolutely.
where is it going to be?
Uh, what the location is? Sorry,
The, the location. Where is it going to be? So
we're at
everybody will.
we're at Crossroads Church on the east side of Cincinnati, and I'll
Okay.
post our link so you can connect and find out. the exact
All right,
address.
great, great, great. That just so because somebody's listening, and I know somebody else is going to tell somebody they're like, well, that wasn't me. And then if they're anything like me, that wait till the last minute and is like, oh, I'm on the wrong side of town. Yeah. So thank you so much for sharing with us, and we appreciate you doing all that you do because I know it is a labor of love that you do for the community, for the nanny, all our nanny sisters and nanny brothers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank
Thank
all of
you.
you. Thank you. We will
Thanks for
talk to
having
you.
me. Okay.
You're welcome. Welcome.
Bye.
Let's see who else. Uh, Let me see if Alicia is on here. Uh, Miss Pam Chandler. Let's see if I can add Miss Pamela, because Pamela and Valerie have gotten a.
Oh, hello. Oh, I think you're muted. 1 second.
They're back again.
There we go. We were ready on my phone.
They are becoming celebrities.
Oh, God.
They asked back again for the second time.
Oh, it's freezing.
To come to what's the name of it? Wake up.
Hi, 1 second. It's kind of freezing.
Oh,
Ice.
What are we gonna do?
Oh, hi. Hey, can you invite Val instead?
I can't hear anything.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay, see if you can invite Val because my phone is freezing.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Okay, hold on. Let me try this again. All right. We're gonna invite Valerie. Okay.
Just
That's better.
Hi.
technical difficulties.
Okay.
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 Can you hear us?
I can hear.
We can.
I can hear.
I'll let you talk. Okay, all right. We'll talk because we can't really hear you that well. We're super excited for our training day this year. It's our second one, so we feel like we know a little bit more what we're doing this
last year we were super stressed out.
Yeah.
And now it feels like
We're very relaxed this year. We know what we're doing and we're excited about it. So why don't we just tell you a little bit about what we're offering this year? I'm really excited. We have an awesome lineup of workshops. One of my favorites is Gym City Music. They're going to come and talk about the values of early music education for young children, which should be super fun.
And I'm super stoked about ABC Pediatric Therapy. Some of our nannies attended one of their workshops. They do a lot of wonderful work in our area, and we're going to have them speak about children's nutrition and aversion to foods.
Which I went to their workshop before and it was awesome. I have the world's pickiest eater, and it's not my child, it's my husband. But they gave me so many good tips that I now have Walter eating vegetables.
I don't have that problem. My husband's a garbage disposal. So
sorry, my kid is up.
we also have one of our wonderful nannies, Julie Blair, speaking about Montessori 101, just to give a different way of teaching to the children. And you have a friend coming to speak.
Yeah, my 2-year-old is awake still, so we're juggling a little bit here. So a friend of mine, Amanda Gatton, she's a local children's author, and she's going to come and talk about fostering creativity in children. And she's going to come with a fun little craft for us to do. So I'm super excited about that. That should be really fun.
So we have a different...
Yes. I know, right? So that's going to be so fun. So that's our theme this year. We have a Mary Poppins theme, which, of course, it's the year for it. So. Sorry.
this year we have a different location in case anybody wants to know about that. We are located in Dayton, but I live in Waynesville. So it's a suburb of Dayton, and our event is going to be at the Waynesville Youth Center. And we're just really excited to have a lot of Dayton-centric speakers coming this year.
It should be really awesome. And we have so many fun sponsors this year. We're going to have lots of door prizes. We're going to have some tickets from Funny Bone to raffle off, escape room, like lots of fun activities around Dayton to do. We have some really cool catering.
I did want to highlight, we have our official photographer, Victoria Wooten, is coming this year. She has done all of her photography, and she's doing headshots this year for a really affordable price. She's only charging $15, and we just loved using her.
We used her last year, and it was awesome. And it's nice to have a professional headshot in your portfolio. Much better than a selfie, and I think it really it stands out to prospective families. You know, stop with the Snapchat filters, ladies. Do a professional photo. But speaking of affordable, our tickets this year are super affordable. We're sticking with a $15 price point.
Lunch is included.
Yep. So we want it to be accessible to all the nannies here in town. So we're excited.
And we did want to say thank you to Nanny Transitions. They are definitely being part of the Love Movement. She has given us a couple of tickets to give away. So we just wanted to say, if anybody wants to come to our event, just let us know what your favorite workshop is, message us, and we will select someone to give it to.
Yay! We're excited about that.
We just want everyone,
free tickets to give away.
We want everyone who wants to come. And if you can't afford it, let us know. We'll find a way for you to be here.
Yay! So that's our spiel. It's exciting though. It's fun, and we've already doubled our ticket sales from last year. Like it's catching on now.
We don't even really know how, but
it's the word has spread.
This city has just accepted us and really accepted nannies, and they want to support us.
Which is awesome.
And we'll be on.
We'll be on Living Dayton, which is like a local news show here on April 8th. April 11th.
One of them.
We'll post the link on our website.
Just if you want an autograph, let us know.
That's right.
Most definitely.
I love it. We appreciate all that you do, Angela.
And we've been thinking about you and praying for you.
Love. Sending you love.
We can't hear you. I'm so
We're
sorry.
every other word, but we so appreciate it.
We will be coming back to the recording, and we're going to go ahead and screen capture it, and we'll share it with everybody.
Perfect.
Great.
All right.
Great.
Thank you, Angela.
Later, bye.
All right. Cracking up. We can't hear anything.
Okay. Thank you, ladies. Okay. Let me see if I can. Alicia. I hope I'm saying your name right. Alicia.
Hi. How are you? Okay, I'm trying to get everybody here. Yeah, I'll go really, really quick for you.
Do you have
earplugs? No. I'm pulling in for some reason I'm echoing. And I'll go get them.
Uh-oh, we lost her. Okay, so those of you all who are, I was looking for Mary. I can't find Mary. It's not on here. Hold on. Let me see if I can invite her to watch and get her on here. Let's see. I'm going to search for Miss Mary because she's from our area. There she is. Let me invite her. Okay, so I'm gonna see if I can get Alicia to come back in. Okay, now she's gone. Okay, everybody left me. Oh, there she is. Let's see. And now my eye wants to water. Let's see if we can get Alicia to come back in. It says adding. Oh my goodness.
I'm back.
Okay,
Sorry, I went to go get my headphones.
okay, okay. Now, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so right quick before everything messes up again. That was about your event.
So, New Mexico Nannies and Parents is hosting an event at the Unitarian Universalist Congregation Church in Rio Rancho. We're going to start at 8:30 with breakfast and coffee that's sponsored by Caveman Coffee here in Albuquerque. Our first speaker is going to be Megan. She's coming in to talk about early intervention with speech and then the supporting language development with baby sign.
Yes.
It's important. She's been a great help.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I need to interrupt. You said baby signs, and I'm a baby sign language instructor. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Sorry. I just got excited.
No, she's coming in. She's been working with local people for early intervention through the state. And so she's going to come in and chat with us about that. And then we have Alexandra, who's coming to teach us about yoga and poses that children can do, breathing techniques to help calm them down, and then a music through movement portion. After that, we have Stacy Gabecki, who will be talking about STEAM. She's one of our local nannies. She's so amazing. She's great at helping our community. She marched on Capitol Hill for our rights back in 1998. She's a wonderful person. And then because of her talk on STEAM, Brittany Hunt of Newborn Care Training Academy is going to be sponsoring a giveaway with a STEAM activity. And then Lakeshore Learning has also partnered with us for that activity as well.
Wow. Lakeshore?
Yes.
I love them. I love.
And
I want to be there too.
I think we finally convinced them to actually start giving us the teacher discount. So not only will we be able to utilize their products and their sponsoring, but then we'll also be able to go shop at their store and get a great discount as well.
Yes. 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 Okay. See, I'm excited about Lakeshore. I used
Yes.
Lakeshore when I taught in preschool, and I still love Lakeshore. I buy a lot of their things now, and I gifts. So it's like with all the kids that are growing up, and I give them birthday gifts and Christmas gifts. I love them. I love because I just believe that when I grew up, my parents gave me learning toys, and even if my parents weren't around, I could always learn from them.
Right.
So I learned from a child to give learning toys, and even if mom and dad aren't around, they're still learning something, whether it's concepts or it's a puzzle or things that fit together or go together, and they're trying to stick them together and they don't stick, or matching games or whatever the case may be. The kids see it as fun. I know that they're actually learning concepts. I know that they're actually learning numbers or colors or things that go together or opposites or whatever the case may be. I just okay. I got off on a tangent. I'm sorry.
I love your tangents. They're good. We love Lakeshore as well. And like Melissa and Doug was a great company. Lakeshore's been around just as long, and they're a great company and they're local to us, and we might as well utilize them. After we're done with that, we're going to have a lunch and roundtable discussion. Our lunch will be free. We have 2 people who are bringing food, and then we're working with a local restaurant now to sponsor us as well. After that, we have Nancy who's coming in. She used to be a psych nurse, and she's going to be sharing with us tips on peaceful communication with our employers and then helping children learn how to communicate effectively. after her, I will actually be talking. I will be discussing industry standards, contracts, and negotiations, and places to go get support. Like I admin for the Nanny Love, so it's a great place to go discuss your issues, get extra support and extra guidance.
Okay, I'll
And
be there.
after that, we have Jenny Lean. She actually worked in Boston to get domestic workers' rights passed into law there. She will be discussing legal rights for domestic workers with us, so that way industry standards and all of that go cohesively together. And then at the end of the day, we'll be giving raffle prizes. And our raffle prizes will be memberships to INA or New Mexico Association for Education of Young Children. And then we also have swag bags from Amsley Institute and a couple other prizes as well.
Oh, I love Amsley. Amsley. They have a class that's going on. It's like $20. It's like a stress class, and something else. Amsley is
Managing stress in the workplace, I think.
Yeah, I love them. I love them. So if you are not able to go to a physical one, and if you don't want to go online, check out Amsley. They have all kinds of classes for nannies
Right.
and professional development. Please, 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 please check them out. Check them out. Check them out. So, thank you. What else? Is there anything else you have in your lineup?
Our early bird registration ends on March 8th. Well, so I guess it already ended. It was $20. Our regular rate until March 31st is $30, and the late registration is April 1st through the 10th. It's $35. But then we will, depending upon how many people we have joined, we'll be doing more giveaways. So all of the money that people are spending on tickets is going right back into our community and into our nannies and people who are taking our trainings.
Yay!
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So, can you please put the information for New Mexico into the comments so that everyone will know where to come, how much it costs, and when the I guess the early bird already ended, but when the regular payments and when the late payments start. So we'll
Yes,
all
will do.
know when how to budget our money. I'll put it like that.
Yes. Yes, ma'am, will do. Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining me. And we will talk to you all again next year. I'll be looking for
Yes.
pictures online.
Thank you. You'll see them.
Okay, okay. Talk to you soon. Okay, everyone. We have had a wonderful night of. Okay, hold on. My screen just changed. There we go. We have had a wonderful night, and now you know some of the lineups of some of the INNTDs. Please check with nannypalooza.com, and you can find the lineup of all the cities that are and the countries that are having International Nanny Training Days. If there's one near you, please sign up. If you need help, please contact me. Dayton Nannies has 2 tickets, and um, um, Big Hearted Nannies is sponsoring not only 1 ticket, but also a membership for AdCan. And South California, they are sponsoring a ticket. I have it. So if you want to go to INNTD in South California, please contact me for, we'll make arrangements for you to go. Now, please, please, please check the listings. It's going to be on Ask a Nanny. I will post it here so that you can go to INNTD. We want to hit 2,000 plus this year. It is so important that we get training. If you can't attend a training, go online. They are having one online this year. It's $20. If you need help, please contact me. I can find some sponsors to get some more tickets. So please contact me. It's so important to me that you go. Just saying. And next week we will have Glenda here from Nanny Transitions. We need our self-care checkup. So it's we're gonna have a quarterly self-care checkup, and Glenda will be here next week with our checkup. And so please come back and join us. Same time, same place, right here on my personal page, Ask the Nanny. We'll see you next week. Oh, and those of you who are listening, please stop by Ask the Nanny and like our page. Leave us a comment. Leave a review. If you found this video helpful, please leave us a review on our page. Write a quick review. It helps us. It helps with the scholarships that we provide. It helps with sponsors so we can provide more things for you all as nannies. I'm trying to I'm giving it my all so that we can give you what you deserve, because we deserve perks and benefits too. And I just strongly believe that, and I plan on making that happen. But I need your help. So please do that. And thank you everyone who joined me tonight. Thank you, Sue, and thank you, Laura, for starting International Nanny Training Day. We really appreciate you. We really, really appreciate you. So we will see you all next week, and have a great, great week.